Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for swinging by. I sure do appreciate it. I'm finally back from the new year. I took a little bit of a hiatus to just kind of take a knee and catch my breath. 2018 was pretty fast paced, and it took a lot out of me. It took a lot out of me. I did some traveling over Christmas, and anytime you take a vacation where you do a lot of traveling, sometimes you're pretty tired when you come back. You need a vacation from the vacation. So I've been kind of laying low here recently and just making sure that I get into the new year and get prepared for what 2019 is going to bring, because we got a lot of great, awesome things coming up here this year. So one of the first things, as far as the guns and gear related type content that I have coming out, is going to be SHOT Show. We've got SHOT Show just around the corner, just about a week away, a little over a week. I'll be in Vegas, so you guys will hopefully get to see a lot of the new stuff that's coming out in the industry. Got to meet a lot of old friends there, and then I'll have some new friends that I'll be able to introduce to you guys as well, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then on the fitness side of everything, I am preparing for my first amateur kickboxing match, and that will be done, that card will be held on the 30th of March. So I've got a lot of training to do in a very short amount of time. I'm really excited to bring some of the sparring and workouts that I'm going to do between now and then. If you guys are interested in watching that match, they are going to live stream the entire fight. All the different fights that are going on, whether it's kickboxing or MMA, you'll be able to see all of them, to include mine. And then if you don't get the chance to do that, I will also have access to that content. I can put it together and you guys can see how my fight went, and I can give you some of my opinions afterwards. So there you have it. That's what's going on with Fit and Fire right now. I have a kind of a rant video, and this will be something I do a little bit more of in 2019. I'm wanting to be a little bit more of a vocal proponent for the Second Amendment. You know that the channel's motto is freedom through strength, and we can't have strength behind our values, behind the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, and stuff like that, if we're not actively talking about those things. So got up this morning and saw a video from Kodoboy32, and he was talking about the assault weapons ban of 2019 that Dianne Feinstein introduced with her lackeys, Chris Murphy and Richard Blumenthal. So this is irritating, to say the least. I'm not a leftist. I'm not a rightist. I'm a constitutionalist. Some people would say libertarian. I don't want government in my life. I don't like people telling me what I can and cannot do. And this is just that, right? In this bill, if you guys don't already know, it bans the sale, manufacture, transportation, or importation of 205 weapons by name. Now, to soften the blow, to make it seem like we're not coming after your weapons, we're not going to take your weapons from you, they have exempted 2,200 guns for hunting, household defense, and recreation. And if you have one of, or many of, the 205 that have been outlined in the ban prior to it going into effect, you're allowed to keep those, which is, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. But what bothers me is how does the government know what is best used to defend my family? And how do they know what is best used to provide for my family when it comes to hunting? Because I do hunt, and the species that I hunt, I utilize the meat to provide to my family. We eat what we take. So I'm troubled by that aspect of it. But why do we need the ban to begin with? Well, we saw thousands of students take to the streets to demand change. And I don't know about you guys, but to be frankly honest with you, I don't allow children to dictate to me what should or should not happen when it comes to not only my personal protection, my family's personal protection, but also supporting and defending the Constitution of the United States. For most of them, they don't even have the right to vote yet. Most of them can't even tell you what the 10 amendments are. You know, I don't want to say that they're uneducated, but to be frankly honest with you, our educational system in the United States is broke. We fall behind other developed countries more each and every single year, and it's not a priority to them. It ends up being, in some cases, babysitting, you know. But there's that, and they also mentioned that military-style assault weapons, quote unquote, are the primary type of weapons used in mass killings. Well, the media can't even agree on what a mass killing is. According to ABC, we averaged one mass shooting in 2018 every month. Well, my math tells me that's 12. CNN says that we had over 300 mass shootings in 2018, and then the Washington Post says that we had 158 mass shootings that killed 1,135 people. Well, I don't know about you guys, but this is not epidemic numbers, all right? Is 1,000 people a lot? Yeah, 1,000 people is a lot. 5 people is a lot. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean that we trash our Constitution because of it. Let's talk about something that is an epidemic. What about the individuals who die each and every single year from medical errors, right? John Hopkins just released a report that said that 250,000 people die each and every single year from medical errors. That's an epidemic, but no one's talking about it, right? You don't see any of these politicians out there demanding change. You don't see kids walking out of school because of it, demanding change. Nah, because their feelings don't tell them to, right? So the other thing that bothers me is that this bill is coming from politicians from states that already have very restrictive gun laws, but yet they have some of the highest gun violence anywhere in America. We're talking in places like LA, San Francisco, Chicago, Baltimore, and so on and so forth. And realistically, what this is nothing more than political posturing by the left for them to say, look at those people over there, those right-wingers, those Second Amendment fanatics who only care about their guns. They're the reasons why this bill died. Because I do feel that this bill is going to die either in the Senate, House, or hopefully with the president. But those people over there don't care about your kids. They care more about their guns than your kids, and that's why it failed. That's why you need to elect more Democrats into the Senate, into the House, so that we can make these changes. And that's what this is all about. This bill will not pass. I don't think it's going to pass. I don't think there's really anything to worry about. But this is their positioning for the election in 2020 to utilize emotion to get them elected instead of facts. So there you have it. That's my opinion on what's going on with the assault weapons ban of 2019. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. Sound off in the comment section down below. Tell me what you think. Am I off base here? Are there other things that I should probably consider? Do you think that if this does pass the Senate and the House, will Donald Trump veto it, or will he sign it into law? That'd be interesting to see how that works out. So let me know what you guys think. I sure do appreciate you swinging by. And as always, freedom through strength. Take care, guys. Bye.